got to be patient with all this shit. Road trip time. Let's go. Well, 3 hours and we made it, and we're both alive. Both cars are still going good. My fuel consumption is 25 miles per gallon. I don't know what that is in liters per 100 k's, but I'll try and work that out for tomorrow. Car didn't miss a beat, and yeah, stage 1 done. Big drive tomorrow, so gonna get some food and some sleep. Cheers. It is 6:20 in the morning on day 2, and we're about to do a big drive today. 9-10 hours from Leicester to Ullapool via Inverness. So yeah, let's hit the road. Is that all speed cameras? Surely it can't be. IV 262UE. Ullapool, perfect. How long?
8 hours 47.
Cool. I reckon we do it in 8:46.
Sweet. Anyone?
Yeah, just whatever the fastest one.
Might see if my phone will play like a podcast at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the plan for food? Just the first servo, or
Yeah, something like that. Maybe.
first decent looking one?
Yeah.
Sandwich.
Big one. Yeah, coffee, whatever we want.
Alright, cool. Cool. Just give me a minute to set my camera up on mine, and
Yeah,
I'm going to take a photo of the cars real quick. These are the candles on my car that mean you can't see anything. Righto, cool. I'll go. Here comes a Porsche. Hello.
Got my coffee already on myself.
Oh,
Cup holder.
I don't have cup holders, so yeah, enjoy. Got my sandwich. Me Yazoo, yeah. Strawberry milk and prawn cocktail crisps. I've missed these babies. Ah, yeah. Well, we've done about 2.5 hours. I'm not exactly sure where we are, but I did hear someone in Sainsbury's say, I don't know. So it must be Yorkshire-ish. Got some snacks. I've been looking forward to a proper pork pie with salad green for a long time. And another Oasis for a bit of sugar. Yeah, we've had some nice weather. There was weather that was good enough to fly the drone, but not anymore. Yeah, keep on trucking. So we are now in Scotland, just at the service station. Yeah, it's been fine. Car's going great and very comfortable as normal. I think we've done about 5 hours driving now. My brother said that there's all this dirty black beat that came from on the bottom of my car at some point a couple hours ago. I don't know, apparently it went away came and went. I'm not sure what it was. He's not sure what it was. We had a look under the bonnet, under the car. There's nothing going on. I didn't notice anything. It wasn't a point where I floored it or anything. So I'm not sure. Keep an eye on that. Wasn't expecting the dramatic change in accent. I forgot about that. Yeah, I just didn't think of it. And then when we got to Scotland, Yorkshire and then Scotland, was like, ah, yes, different areas, different accents. It's pretty thick. We're still about 40 miles away from Edinburgh and Glasgow, equally roughly the same distance. And I think we have about 4 hours drive. We've got 4 hours drive left. So we're just gonna get some more fuel. I think we're using about the same at the moment. Neither of us going too crazy, but yeah. My brother's being an idiot. So range left in the tank, 150 miles. How much is yours?
141.
Your German engineering's letting you down.
No.
Yes.
Much bigger extra bit at the end. When the light comes on, there's another 100 miles.
Oh, mine's 1 mile left when the light comes back on. Let's get some fuel. Snow! It's 3 degrees and it's cold.
1.5 degrees.
1.5?
1.5.
Mine said 3.
Porsche temperature gauge.
Always overreading. Well, it's raining and it's 1 degree. What? You're getting out? Oh, watch this truck. It doesn't get too wet. Mountains with snow in Scotland, Scottish snow. Yeah. Yeah, careful you don't slip. And you put your glasses in your back pocket, silly. Bye! Beautiful cars. Oh man, my hands are freezing. What does the temperature say in mine? Oh, it says 2 in mine and 1.5 in his Porsche. But that wind, oh my god, it's so cold. But that was cool. Got some photos, should look nice. Stunning scenery, by the way, and pretty good roads. There's a lot of average speed cameras, but we're just cruising along anyway. We're not in a rush, so other than that, the road's great. Not too much traffic. It's 3:30, so it's not rush hour or anything, but I don't think they get too crazy busy, bearing in mind it's winter, obviously. Yeah, onto the last leg of this 10-hour drive today, so that'll be good. So we've arrived at Ullapool, Riverside. That last bit of the drive was amazing. I can't believe how beautiful Scotland is. I really hope tomorrow... Beak's sake. So we've arrived at Ullapool from Leicestershire. It's been like about 10 hours or so. Yeah, pretty tired. No, it's been more like 11 hours. We stopped 4 times. I can't believe the last half an hour, the roads in Scotland around the locks and stuff, past Inverness, amazing roads. Just the corners, oh man, it's so good. And you just cruise along, they're windy but not too tight. The Jag's been fine in it. It's just been so beautiful and amazing the last half an hour. But tomorrow it's only about 5 hours driving in total. So fingers crossed for a few hours of no rain and we can get some more footage, hopefully some drone footage, and everything will be great. I'm gonna get some food and go to sleep and have a beer. Cheers. Hey, well, it is day 3, Thursday. Not such an early start today, 9 o'clock, and we're making our way from Ullapool to John O'Groats via the 500 and a place I can't remember. I'll put the name in now. But yeah, let's try and get some more footage. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I got a nice stone chip. You probably can't, oh there you go. Stone chip from a truck yesterday. And also the cars are filthy, which is obviously going to happen when you use them. Supercharger time. Well, these roads are freaking amazing. It's so beautiful, quite windy, but you know what? I've come to the conclusion that winter's the go for Scotland. Yes, it's going to rain, but I can't imagine these roads full of caravans and cyclists and all that good stuff that get in the way of driving. You don't even have to thrash it. Maybe it's just in my car, it's a bit more chilled anyway, but we're just cruising along. Barely, I hit 50 twice. That's it. Like, you don't need to be flat out or anything to have fun here. You don't have to be flat out, do you, bro?
Yeah, you gotta be flat out, bro.
Alright, you have to in the Porsche. Flat out in the Porsche, but not in the Jag, because, you know, it's just cruising through life. It's less stressful. It is a little bit windy. We're going to try and fly the drone. Fingers crossed for that. Let's see how it goes. Beautiful, dirty motors. Well, that was a scary moment with the drone. Whew. Had to run there. It was emergency landing in operation. I managed to guide it perfectly into a lay-by, which is a good place to land it, but not if there's any cars coming. Fortunately there weren't. There's not much traffic around here. I managed to make it there in time. All is well. Hopefully I got the footage, because it stopped showing the footage for a second, but then showed some as well in a different spot. So it's probably moving in the wind, struggling with the wind and the battery, and using the battery very quickly because of the wind. Trying to just hover in one spot. But it's all good. We got there. just stopped for a couple of photos. Glad we got the drone footage when we did. Hopefully there'll be a break in the weather again sometime, but we got a few shots, so that's good. And these roads are awesome. A little bit bumpy, but awesome. I wouldn't want to have like a Lambo or McLaren or anything. It'd be too low. So good job I could only afford a Jag. How gorgeous is it? Obviously a bit blustery, you probably can't even hear me anyway, but it is stunning. And if it wasn't so windy, I'd send the drone up. This is Summer Island, Summer Isles or something. So stunning here. Scotland is magnificently beautiful. And so are these cars. Right, on to the next bit. So I'm in my brother's Porsche, he's in my Jag. Now I've got to drive a manual, and it's been a long time, like a couple of years maybe. Anyway, let's see how we go. Try not to stall it to start with. Oh man.
Yep, easy to turn. Super comfy, loads of throttle. You could do a lot of mileage in this. Very comfortable. Feel a little bit like I'm up in the roof, but a lot of this sort of shaped car are the same. E-type Jags are the same. Sort of feel like Aston Martin DB7s are the same. You sort of feel like you need to be lower in it, but I guess it's part of the roof shape and all that sort of thing. Being such a coupe, but yeah, it's alright bruv, I like it.
These seats are amazing, and the display. This car, that's the difference I guess. This is a sports car, and my Jag's just a GT car, Grand Touring. Not gonna lie, seeing that Jag in the rear view mirror, I know it's my car, but I'm honestly looking at it as objectively as possible and not biased. It is stunning. Porsche 911 shape to me is somewhat boring. If you come from Europe and you see 911s of all the variants, and even the Porsche Boxster, they all, in the grand scheme of things, have the same shape. They change proportions a bit and a few subtle things here and there, each model, but they're all just the same overall shape. Individually, I think they're amazing to look at. If you just see one on its own, it looks amazing. But because it's the same shape I'm used to seeing for like 20, 30 years, it's just not as stunning. It can never be as amazing as a car that's more of a one-off shape, like the Jaguar XKR or any other car, really. It's not all about the Jag. It's about cars being different, looking differently to one another. Give a little bit of a blip up here. You can never see, you never know, obviously I'm not local, you never know the corners. not much at all. There's a lot of loose gravel, it's very bumpy, single track road, you can't see around the corners, so I'm definitely taking it easy, but it's so much fun. Oh man.
So different to the Porsche, like that. Everything's so responsive in the Porsche, but then it sort of makes it it's so engaging that it's not relaxing, if you know what I mean. Whereas this thing's canted the other way. It's just very easy. Don't have to think about it too much, it just does it. Yeah, like an old man's slipper with a rocket attached to your right foot. I feel like it could do with much better shock absorbers and brakes, but they certainly do the job. Maybe that's unfair comparing it to the Porsche, because obviously that has very good versions of those things, but then that's designed for going on a track or more performance based, whereas this is probably much more luxurious. Yeah, much more comfortable ride. I say that, it's still very bumpy, even though it's quite soft. So, yeah. Might have to check the tyre pressures after we put some new tyres on this. But yeah, super luxury, super comfy. Anybody out there is thinking about doing the North 500 in Scotland, you've got to do it. It is unbelievable. Absolutely just stunning everywhere you look. The place we're staying, the guy said, you've got to go and do this road. Single track road. He just like, no, don't go there, do this. You'll regret not doing it. And we've seen 3 cars and it's 30 miles. Absolutely incredible.